Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode from the Rocketcraft server with me, DJ Haribo. Hope you are all having a great day. So, we're starting this episode off over back at the Wheel of Fortune. You remember me building this a few episodes ago? Well, yeah, it turns out it's actually losing me a lot of diamonds. Like, this thing is costing me so many diamond blocks. Like, I don't know what it is, but people keep winning the diamond blocks. I've seen it happen, like it likes to land on that diamond block so much, and when it's only a diamond a spin, I'm losing a lot of money. So I've put in this new system here. So uh, it's basically the long and the short of it is that it's now going to cost you 2 diamonds per spin. So I think I've worked it out that I shouldn't be losing as many diamonds this way, but I'm still not going to be making any diamonds. I should just about break even, just about. So I've put in this payment system here, and again, I'm amazed that I managed to fit it in the space that I had existing already in here. But so basically, it's gonna fire a quick double pulse from the button around here. If I just demonstrate this, there's some redstone under the floor as well down here. So you press the button, and it's going to fire that piston and send like 2 pulses round, like so. That will activate the dropper twice, allowing 2 diamonds to flow out. So I've made it again, so that you can't overpay. It's only ever going to take the 2 diamonds, but I think I've just realised that it's not actually activating because that block there is cutting off that signal right there. So, okay, I think we can do this. I think we can still make this work and not have to change it the way it was before. I think this quartz block here can come out. This doesn't need to be here anymore. And that block of concrete is going to have to go. And we'll just have to extend it along into like a torch or something underneath there. So bear with me. Right, okay, so I think that's all working as it should do now. So we've got our glamorous assistant, my niece Kaylee. She's come on and agreed to help me out. Testing this thing. She loves this game as it is, and what's she gonna win this time around? It's still going round, it's still going round, and I think she is now the proud owner of a piece of dirt. But it's not just any dirt, it's clean dirt, so I'm sure she's got a nice collection of this stuff already, but doesn't stop her keep going, and she loves this game so much. So yeah, you put your 2 diamonds in, you press the button, and it spins, and it'll only take the 2 diamonds. You can put more diamonds in if you want. You still can't get those out once they're in, but it'll only ever deduct 2 at a time. Oh, you're joking. Oh, for God's sake. I just cannot win with this game. It's going to ruin me. Oh my God, another diamond block down. And that would have only cost her 4 diamonds. If she walked away now, she would be 5 diamonds up. But of course, gamblers, we know what they're like. They never quit when they're ahead. So she's still probably going to be playing it. So yeah, this is it just needs a little bit of topping up, I think. I'm getting a bit low on shulkers and totems and stuff and other bits. So I'll go off and make sure that this is all restocked again fully for people to enjoy. But yeah, I think 2 diamonds a spin is a fair price considering the prizes that you can get out of this thing. Like, the diamonds is one thing, but people are getting all the other things as well out of it. So yeah, it's well worth the 2 diamond cost, I think. So I'm just gonna leave Keely to it. She's in her element playing this game, and like I say, everyone else seems to be really enjoying it. So I'm really pleased with it. It works perfectly in Bedrock, surprisingly. The redstone, it all works, and now that I've got this 2 diamond payment system crammed in there, it it shouldn't cost me quite as much to run. Like, I don't mind breaking even. I'm not here to try and make diamonds, but I don't want to be I don't want to be losing loads of diamonds. So yeah, we're just gonna leave Kaylee to it. And oh, what's she gonna win? What's she gonna win though? I'm curious. It better not be another diamond block. What's it going to be? I don't know. Oh. Is it gold? No. Is it ancient debris? Better not be a diamond block. Right, so anyway, moving swiftly on from the Wheel of Fortune, it's got me thinking about, about gambling. I feel like building a few more of these gambling machines. So I have come over to somewhere where I've never actually shown you on an episode before, the casino area. This was built by a couple of players that don't actually play on here anymore, and as well as Moist Puffin, who obviously he does still play on here, and it's kind of got a bit neglected. It's not really done any, like, we haven't done anything with it for months and months, like ever since it was built. And the building itself is lovely. It does it does the job, but it's kind of a little bit cramped inside there, like as in like gambling machines in Bedrock or just Minecraft in general. Like the redstone involved is absolutely enormous. And when they built that building, I don't think they thought that through, because you just can't fit all the redstone in for big games like slot machines and stuff like that. You can see like there's a little bit on the side there that they had to build around one of the games, and that wasn't even a big game. So I've done a little bit off-camera mining, and I've cleared this huge area of desert out here. This was just there was a huge mountain towards the back end of this. So I've cleared out this huge space because some of the chaps had built a roulette table a long time ago, way over the other side. Over there on the right hand side is the roulette table. So I want to build some infrastructure out here and build some big games out in the desert area here. So it's like one big sort of gambling area, and yeah, I've got a few games in mind that ignore the pillagers up there. It's clearly not mob proof either. They'll just chill up there. They can't hurt anyone up there. So, but yeah, I've got a few games in mind, and I'm going to be building those over the next couple of weeks. But I've actually got another idea that for something that I want to put in over here, which is a collaborative project with Cherry and Kez. But in order to do that, we've got to put in some pathways out here. We need a road going out into the middle of the desert there to link the casino to the roulette table. Right, so I know they built the casino out in this desert area because they wanted to try and go for like a sort of a Las Vegas theme, but you know what spawns in deserts, don't you? What is really annoying that doesn't despawn during the day will often go out of its way to pick things up that you leave lying around. And that is, of course, our good friend the husks. And so what I've done, I've tried to light this area up as best as possible. So we've got this lovely road here now, and it's all lit up. There's glowstone underneath the carpet, so it goes all the way back to the casino there. So it's given us a lovely big sort of drag to build lots and lots of gambling games outside. Oh god, here we go. Here's the husks. Oh, and a baby one, the worst type. Get away. Don't give me hunger. Ah, it gave me hunger, didn't it? I hate baby mobs. The big ones, at least they're slow and sort of easy to deal with, but the babies are not. So let's just quickly skip the night. I just wanted to show you how well lit it was at night time. Obviously still not lit enough to stop the mobs completely, but as we develop the area, it will hopefully become lighter and lighter, and there'll be less places for them to spawn out here. But you're never going to stop it completely, I think. It's very difficult. So yeah, hopefully mobs won't interfere too much with this area, but obviously you have to always be on the lookout for creepers, because the creepers, they be creeping, and they cause a lot of destruction. But anyway, so now that we've got this pathway done, we can now start building a few gambling games along this main walkway here. And like I say, one of them I've got in mind is a collaboration between myself and Kez and Cherry. We've had this idea for a lottery for the server, and Cherry asked me about this about a month ago, and I've just been like, oh, I wonder how I would do it. What sort of machine would I make to do a lottery draw? And I think I've got something in mind that should work. So let's just check this out. I'll build it up and we'll see how it looks. Right, so we've built it up, and The keen-eyed, observant ones among you may recognise this from earlier in the episode, because it does look indeed very much like the Wheel of Fortune. Because it is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's been repurposed to be our lottery machine. So I've built this one over in the desert here, and it's exactly the same design, except there's no payment system involved whatsoever, because we're not going to be taking diamonds from people here at the actual machine. This is where we're just going to do the draw once a week. We'll do it on a Thursday, maybe on a live stream. And yes, there's a wandering trader somewhere stuck in there. He likes to visit me out in the desert for some reason. He's been out here a lot. So what we've done is bought a couple of these buckets of tropical fish. And get out of here, rabbit. This is my golden carrot. Go on, scram before I chop your head off. So what we do, we've got this system here where you push the button here and it will start cycling around like it does normally. I've built it back to front as well from the other machine, so it actually goes around clockwise. Apparently the fact that the other one went around anti-clockwise was triggering people for some reason. I don't see why it matters which way around it spins, but apparently it does. So I've built this one the correct way it's supposed to spin. So what we do is we pop in the 2 buckets of tropical fish, because they actually tell the system to not just go round once. No. It's going to actually trigger this dropper every time it does send a ticket through with a number, and it's going to set that off and send it off again. So it's going to give us our 3 numbers. So what we're doing with this lottery is, because we want to make it slightly possible to win in it, so we're only going for 21 numbers, and you've got to pick 3 numbers. So to match all 3 numbers out of 21, I think our current gambling expert Lanny calculated that to be about 1 in 1500 odds of winning the jackpot. And first number is number 8. Of course, the order doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what order they come out in. It's just if you can match the 3 numbers. So we're also going to do it so that if you can match 2 numbers, you'll win like a share of 25% of the jackpot. So if no one else has 2 numbers in that week, we've got a 4 as well, 8 and 4 so far. So if no one else has got the same 2 numbers as you, or as long as no one else has got 2 numbers in that week, you'd get the whole 25% to yourself. But if not, then you'd have to split that 25% between the 2 or the 3 of you, depending on how many people win. And our last number is number 10. So all quite low numbers out of 21, but that's the beauty of this machine. It is completely random. So we have come back over to the shopping district where Cherry and Kez had built this lovely little shop here to house the area where you actually buy the lottery tickets. I've had to extend it a little bit and make it a little bit bigger to house the redstone behind here, to make it all automated so that people can just come along and get their lottery tickets and fill them out and then pay their diamond and pop the ticket in the collection thingy. So this is what I've done with the shop, made it a little bit bigger. I've added a tower on the top as well, just to make it stand out in the massive sprawling shopping district so that people can find it very easily. This was actually the original plot of Crazy Con's first redstone shop. It was, I think, the second shop built on the server, and there used to be like a little donkey spinning around in a minecart down the bottom there. But it's not anymore. So there's a book that Kez has filled out that's basically got my instructions from the Discord. So you put your lottery tickets in here. Once you pay 2 diamonds, and then it'll only take one at a time, and it will give you a couple of lottery tickets. So yeah, it only takes that one, and they should be in there. So then you would fill the lottery tickets out on an anvil in here with your name and the date and your numbers that you'd like to pick, and then you pop it in the chest there on the right. But I've spoken to the other chaps about it, and I kind of think there's a bit of a flaw in this system the way it is currently, because there's nothing stopping you just putting any old ticket in that chest behind me there with with the numbers and whatnot, and you wouldn't necessarily need to pay. I know like everyone on here is honest and no one would do such a thing, but there's nothing stopping you just putting anything in that chest and it just gets drawn away, and it'll end up in the drawer for that week. So we need to address that. I think we need to make this a little bit more clever, this system. We need to involve a little bit of redstone and see if we can make this a little bit more sort of user-friendly as well. We want to make it easy to use, but we also want to make it sort of fairly secure. So bear with me while I do some redstoning. Right, so we have got an angry enderman for a start. Keely and Lanny have come over to test out the new system that I've put in, so I've changed it all around. I think it works fine, but they're here to test it nonetheless. So I've got to put some instructions on the wall here still and make it so that it's very clear and obvious. Put the book back so that people can read the instructions. Put some anvils out for people to actually fill out the lottery tickets on. And yeah, I don't know what that enderman is still hovering about. So right, let's see if they can work it out without the instructions on the wall. By the way, there's been like an update as well, and Mojang have kind of broken the coloured signs. They've made it so that you can now dye signs, but the letters are all like some disgusting off black colour. No matter what colour you try and make it, it just looks black. So I will be filling out some signs, but they won't look very pretty at the moment because Mojang have broken the signs and coloured lettering on them. They've also made paintings invisible as well in this recent pack, so no more derpy SpongeBob for the time being, which is very sad. We're all very sad about the loss of derpy SpongeBob and the other paintings. They are now invisible. They're still there, but we can't see them. So GG Mojang, GG. So anyway, looks like they're managing to work it out for themselves. And oh my god, there's a creeper. Funny story, I actually built up the entire front of this shop and did all the redstone and stuff. And then a creeper actually wandered in and blew up the entire front of the shop. And for some reason, concrete and glass isn't very blast resistant at all. And all of the entire front of this shop disappeared. Even some of the glazed terracotta. This entire front bit was just gone. So I was most unpleased about that. And anyway, right, we've got Mojo as well. The dude of Minecraft himself has come over to buy his lottery tickets. Let's just give him a little fanfare welcome with rockets. So I've got all the instructions on the wall now, and the book is back in place as well. So it should all make sense. And he's going through it, having a look, just making sure that it's nice and easy to use, which is the most important thing. We want to encourage people to come on over and play the Rocketcraft lottery every week. So yeah, like I say, it's a diamond a ticket. That's all it costs, is a diamond a ticket. And I'm going to be putting up a sort of reasonable amount of diamonds for the first jackpot of 100 diamonds. I'm going to donate that myself towards the prize pot, and we'll see if anyone can come close to winning the jackpot. I mean, even 2 numbers would be decent. You know, 2 numbers. If you're the only one that gets 2 numbers that week, you could get 25 diamonds. That's nice and easy. I can do that sort of maths in my head. But if it's odd numbers, then I've got no chance. So yeah, Mojo's going to be buying his ticket. Have you bought your ticket? You haven't got long, because like I say, we're doing the draw every Thursday evening at around about 8:30 UK time. So yeah, don't lose them. Keely's back again. She's buying even more of them. She's addicted to gambling. Every sort of gambling game in this game, she's addicted to it. But one thing that I did notice while I was just looking at the place, it's got a bit of a questionable profile. Yeah, probably shouldn't have added that tower, but hey ho. Right, so I'm just going to quickly talk you through the exact procedure of how you use this shop if you are interested in playing the Rocketcraft lottery for yourself. So you come in, it's all nice and welcoming, and I'm going to put in a couple of fence gates on the front to make sure that creepers can't just wander in after you. So you go up to this, and it's step 1 is press a button and you get your 2 lottery tickets. Simple enough. And then step 2 is use the anvil to fill out your name and your numbers and the date, all on the same bit of paper. So we're going to be asking people to fill out 2 bits of paper. 1 ticket they will keep for themselves, and the other ticket will go into our system. So we've got a record as well of who has bought a ticket that week and their numbers, so they can't, you know, try and blag it. Not that they would, but, you know, we're trying to make it all, like, you know, fairly proper. And so I'm just going to pick some random numbers. I have no idea like what numbers are significant to me. Like, I like 7, it's a lucky number. 3 is a magic number, and 16 because that's a very important number in Minecraft, I guess. So they're just some random numbers I picked off the top of my head, and there's this week's date. So that's that. So we get our 2 copies there. Then step 3 is place 1 ticket in the chest and keep 1 yourself, like so. Simple enough. And then, yeah, it doesn't get drawn away, you'll notice, until you've paid that diamond. That's the vital point in this new redstone setup, is it won't take that away until you've paid your diamond. So you put your diamond in this dropper here. You can put 2 in if you want, but it'll only take 1. And then you press that button there, and it will have taken this lottery ticket away and stored it safely in our system. And it'll of course only have deducted 1 diamond from the dropper. So yeah, it all works brilliantly, and I'm gonna have another go as well, because, you know, why not? Might as well be in it to win it, because, you know, it could happen I could win my diamonds back. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? With that out of the way, I think we can pretty much call this job done on this episode. We built the lottery shop. We improved the lottery shop. We built the actual draw machine over in the casino area. And keep your eyes peeled, because I'm going to be doing some more work over there in the next couple of weeks while we sort of try and flesh that area out before we end this world. Everyone's sort of like just sort of busy finishing projects off and stuff, because we've only got maybe a few more months left in this world before the update. So we're going to be cracking on full steam. And as you can see, I'm having a bit of trouble taking off since that last update. It has become a bit harder to fly as well. I don't know if there's a bit of lag or something like that, but I don't know. Mojang, they fix one thing and then they break many other things in the process. So it's still an ongoing process in Bedrock, as you know. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Of course, you know, smash that like button, and be sure to subscribe as well if you are not already subscribed. We're almost at 200 subscribers now, which is absolutely amazing. And of course, don't forget to check out the live streams, where on a Thursday we're going to be doing, amongst other things, the lottery draw live. So take care, guys, and I will see you for another episode of Rocketcraft very soon. Bye for now.